You've interviewed some cool people like Molly Mae's, Jamie Laing's, Iman Gadzhi.
Yeah. And then we saw Jordan Welsh. He was just stood next to his G-Wagon. We've got a format that we're coming up with now.
We basically built like a crazy network of really successful people like yourself.
And then Iman, he was like the headliner. Once again, I'm like, oh God, how am I going to cut through and get this guy?
Who's the worst entrepreneur you've ever interviewed?
Right now, how we make money is through...
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Success Clues podcast. This podcast is called Success Clues because success leaves clues, and the smartest way to achieve your goals is to learn from other people who have already achieved them. Remember, most people learn from their mistakes, smart people learn from others, and stupid people, well, they've already got the answers. Before we jump in, I want to give a huge shout out to Scripe, who sponsor this podcast. Now, I actually approached Scripe to sponsor the podcast because I'm such a big fan of the tool they've built. Scripe is an all-in-one LinkedIn content assistant that will even build your strategy for you. It's like having a strategist, a content writer, and an analyst in your pocket. And I use it to save 10 hours every week when I'm creating content. First, I review my content performance using their in-depth analytics, which neatly show me what content types are performing the best. Then I use their inspiration feature to find viral posts from other creators to inspire my own. Whenever I have ideas, I upload recordings of calls I've had with my team, personal voice notes, or even YouTube videos I've created. And this is where Scripe is worth its weight in gold. It's analysed all of my previous content to get my tone down to a T. And it then uses the sources I share to write engaging and optimised content. And for just £1.16 a day, it really is a no-brainer. Click the link in the show notes and use the code KUROGO25 for $25 off your first month. That's KUROGO25. Today, we are joined by Jamal and Kareem, collectively, the Venture Room.
Yeah, boy.
Top guys, know these guys very, very well. Over 350,000 followers across platforms.
100 million views.
Just crossed 100 million views. And they have built their audience by interviewing some of the smartest and best entrepreneurs in the world. And I'm so fortunate to have them on the podcast today. It's actually the first time they've been on the other side. So normally these guys are interviewing other people. It's the first time you've been on the other side. So we've got you guys in the hot seat, and we're going to be diving into some of the lessons you've learned from interviewing very, very successful people, and also looking at your business model, how you've built your audiences and your approach to content.
I'm nervous, man. Take it easy.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. We've got a nice audience here. So our audience mainly comes from LinkedIn, and they're all well nice there. So you're used to Instagram, where people are savage.
Mm-hmm. No, TikTok, they're savage.
TikTok is worse. Oh my God. I mean, I remember the video I did with you guys. Some of the comments on there.
Yeah, true.
Hilarious.
That video did well though.
Yeah,
over 1 million views.
What did we do? 1 million views on that?
Yeah, it was the one that was about how to sign your first clients, or how to start again.
Your first million or something.
Yeah, I got some flack for that, but it was facts. So
yeah, of course.
So but guys, take me back to the start. Firstly, how do you guys actually know each other? Because I don't know this.
Yeah, so maybe we start off with how we started the business, and it kind of ties in. So I always wanted to start a business when I was younger. So when I was 16, basically I imported motorized skateboards from China and sold them on eBay. This is way before, you had them little Segway things.
Yeah.
Like 10 years before that.
What year was this?
I would have been like 15 to I don't know, man, early 2000s or something.
Really?
Yeah. But so started doing that. I really wanted to be an entrepreneur, right? But nothing popped off. So I kept on doing that. And when I was in like my mid to late 20s, I really got frustrated because I was like, look, man, I'm working a 9 to 5. I really think I'm meant for more, but nothing's really popping off. So I thought, okay, let me speak to people that have done it, man. Like, what do they do differently to everyone else? So then I went out to, bought myself a little DSLR camera with all my savings, went out to Bond Street. And it's mad because I was proper nervous, innit? Because I'm naturally quite introverted, like never on camera, always like the quiet one in the room. And I literally just snuck off, didn't tell anyone I was doing it, went out to Bond Street, started speaking to random people like Millionaires. And I actually like doing it. I thought, okay, I feel more confident doing this than usual. People are quite receptive. People in London are quite rude.
Yeah.
So people were quite friendly. Didn't really get rejected that much on the first go. Got some good stuff. Then put it out on TikTok, and it did like 700,000 views. Oh. And I was like, this is mad. Like, never done any social media, never done anything on camera really. Okay, I thought, I like doing this. People want to see it. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So I started doing that for like probably about 2 to 3 months, just hitting the roads. And I thought, I need someone to bounce off, because like doing things by yourself is so hard, man. Like,
so you were filming and interviewing?
Yeah, well, I
together?
brought my girlfriend with me
Right,
to
okay.
help. Yeah. Obviously, can't keep dragging her out every day. So did that for a couple months. Then I thought I need someone to bounce off because like starting a business by yourself is really hard. Like you lose motivation. It's so hard to kind of keep going through the hard times. I thought, okay, I need someone to bounce off. Who can I pick? I need someone I can trust, someone that's good with people, and someone that's got loads of potential to grow with the business. And I thought, Kareem's the person, man. And he was best friends with my little brother. And then you can tell your bit.
Yeah. So I've known Jamal for probably about 12 years now, I'd say, like over a decade, because I went to sixth form with his little brother, and then we both lived with each other in uni as well.
Okay.
So we've known each other for years. We've been, like, his brother's one of my best friends. So I'd always come to the house, and then me and his brother his brother actually had a clothing brand at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So he'd always talk about business, but like Jamal just said, he was always locked away in the room. So I'd go to his room and we'd be chatting, and I'd be like, what book are you reading right now? And then he'd be telling me the business book. I'd be talking about what I was doing, because I was doing Amazon, I was doing drop shipping on Shopify, I was doing trading. So we'd always talk about crypto or whatever business we're doing at the time. And then I didn't know what the hell I was doing, man, literally. So what I ended up doing was coming up with the idea to go out into the streets and interview the older generation, people got grey hair who've lived life, just for life advice, because I didn't know anything. I felt so lost. And I didn't end up doing it. I just continued plodding on, trying to make money off drop shipping. And then I get a random call. Like I don't know where I was. I think I was doing security at the time as well. And I was driving to security, and then he called me and he's like, look, bro, I'm doing this thing where I go into the streets, speaking to like random people, asking them how they made their money. And I was just like, that's crazy, because I wanted to do that, but just for the older generation. And he said, like, I'd love for you to join me. And then I was just like, this is like a match made in heaven. It's perfect. I know this guy. He's like one of my good friends. I'm interested in business. So is he. And I always wanted to go out into the streets anyway. So because I procrastinated with the older generation doing that, it's like, this is the opportunity. So you have to take it. So I was like, straight away, I was like, when are we doing this?
Yeah. But it's mad because at the time, there's no like business model behind it, right? It's just, this is a passion.
Yeah.
People want to see it, so we kept doing it.
Yeah. So you didn't have any, like, you didn't really know how you were going to monetize it or anything like that at the start.
No.
All I knew is that if we gave value consistently, something will come back in the future, innit? Let's make the best content we can. And our whole thing was, rather than just like inspiring people, it's like giving people actionable advice. Like, you can do this tomorrow to get ahead, basically.
Yeah.
So.
And so how did you, obviously you started off on your own and then you started doing them together. How do you go from like, I've got this idea, to you guys doing your first 10 interviews? And let's say your interviews together, right? When you started doing them together, like how did you actually go from the idea to making it happen?
Yeah. So in terms of, so I invested probably too much in the beginning, to be fair. So like I had the idea to do, I saw a YouTuber in America called Jordan Welch.
Yeah.
And he was doing street interviews in Wall Street. And I thought, this content's sick. No one's doing it in London. Let me try it. So I thought, okay, all I need really is a camera. So I bought myself 2 cameras, which cost me a few grand, probably like 2 to 3K. You don't need to do that. You can start with an iPhone. but I splashed out for some reason. And all it was is like following an existing blueprint.
Yeah.
So I wasn't trying to reinvent stuff. It was something that's already happening in America, just bringing it in here. So I literally studied everything he did and copied the same thing.
Success clues. Smart people learn from others.
That's
there
it,
you go.
man. That's it. And then it's just being consistent. Like at the beginning, it always starts out crap. Like, do you remember what were we getting on TikTok in the beginning? Like 200 views consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went from your first video doing 700K down to 200. That's probably quite demoralizing.
Well, that's what TikTok's like. It's like, it'll give you something viral, then it'll just crash you down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Got to start again now. But it's just being consistent that got us ahead, I think.
Yeah.
And I think the main thing was just looking at your previous videos. What do you think, if a video goes viral, you have to look at it and think, what was it that made this thing so interesting that people either shared it, liked it, or wanted to watch it over and over again?
Yeah.
So then you have to do so many of them that you actually have data basically to review. So I think that's what we did initially. We're like, okay, this person said something here that resonated with people. How can we ask questions that are going to provoke that kind of response?
Okay.
And then that's mainly, I think, how we evolved
Yeah.
over time.
Almost like scientific about
Yeah.
like, analysing the
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, which we took quite a long time to do as well.
We
'Cause
did,
like
yeah.
we were just like, you know how they say, just keep doing things over and over and over again, and you'll eventually get the answer.
Yeah.
If you do those things and keep sticking to the same things, you won't get the answer. You
Yeah.
have to do loads of do the same thing and analyze and tweak and tweak and tweak.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
Is the first video still like same channel?
Yeah.
It'll still be up there if we scrolled
Yeah,
forward.
it's still be there, yeah,
it'll be there.
I think they muted the
Should we
audio.
do
You
that?
know, TikTok.
Yeah.
does
Is
that.
it? Yeah. Should we scroll back and find their first video? That would be quite interesting. Because I'd love to see how the content's evolved
Yeah. Yeah.
over the years. I think that's one of the big challenges when you're producing content is to take like how can you retain the same concept that you started with, which is a street interview, but evolve and make it still interesting.
Yeah.
100 interviews later. How many interviews have you done now?
Over 1,000. I think.
Over 1,000. Okay, 1,000 interviews later. Like, how do you still make it interesting? So, I mean, how has it evolved over time?
Yeah, I guess we've just got better at like. What do you think? What do you think?
What's evolved?
Yeah.
Our approach has definitely evolved. So I think this is one of the most important things when it comes to content as well. Like if you want to create content, you have to think about speed to value, right? So I think before we started clipping, even if we have the conversation in person, we cut it down to the valuable part, right? I think when we used to approach people, we'd be like, oh, excuse me, we're trying to do this or we're trying to do that. And there'd be loads of fluff in between the conversation before we actually got to the question. It's like, excuse me, can I ask you a question? You just did.
Yeah.
Like, what's the question you want to ask? And just get straight to it. So it's like, now it's like, excuse me, how did you make your first million?
Okay.
Right? Because that's what the meat of the conversation is going to be. Then we get the answer.
Yeah.
Before it was just loads of fluff.
So the viewer, they're getting value within like
Yeah.
a second, 2 seconds of
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah. Like really, you want to get it in the first.
Yeah.
And that's really hard.
Okay, interesting.
And there's one. So I was doing a bit of thinking actually, and I feel like we've worked out the formula to kind of going viral.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. The best suspense, isn't it? So there's something called the Wallpaper Effect.
Okay.
And essentially, so if you imagine you go into a room, for example, a train station, right? You go in there the first time, you recognize the wallpaper color, even in here. Second time you will. By the fifth time, you'll completely forget what the wallpaper color is. And that's because the brain automatically kind of goes on autopilot and it conserves energy, right? It doesn't remember every detail. So it's the same with social media. It's like if someone's seeing your content, right, and looks at everyone else's, they'll scroll past it. But if you can do anything that stands out, then you can catch people in the first 3 to 5 seconds, as Kareem was saying. And the way to do that is to create contrast. And I think that's how we kind of got through. So, for example, having a millionaire in the streets is a contrast, right? The streets is like somewhere that's is public. A millionaire is a high value person. And that contrast means that our content done really well. In fact, so much that we did over 100 million views. And I think that's probably the essence of how we've done so well on social media. Just cutting through that noise, basically.
Yeah. I think you're also giving people access to something that they don't normally have,
Mhm,
which I think is really interesting. Like most people just don't have access to millionaires.
It's true. It's true.
But if you're interviewing them on the streets, I think is
Yeah.
genius. Is there anything else that you can think of that really helps you like grow the accounts, get more views, and grow the followers?
Yeah, so I'll definitely hop on the contrasting, right? So you want to stop the scroll. So you have to hear something that you have to put things in an unusual environment or say things that are contradictory to a degree. So for example, if I wanted to stop someone scrolling on Instagram, I would say something like, if you want to smell good, don't use perfume, spray yourself with vinegar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So vinegar, naturally, you won't think that smells good, right? So naturally, that person's going to be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? So you've done a good hook, and then now you have to give him the payoff, right?
But also
So
you've got
why?
the contrast there,
Yeah,
right, as well.
yeah, exactly. So why do you have to spray vinegar on your thing? And then you say, oh, vinegar contains this, 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 and this. So first spray vinegar, then spray perfume, and that will amplify the smell of your perfume, for example. That's not true, by the way. That's just an example.
Yeah, no listeners from this feed.
Yeah. I saw another
Spray
guy who was
vinegar
like,
himself.
here's the number one reason why you need to wash bread before you eat it. I was like, wash bread? Like, who would say something like that? It's naturally, you're going to be like, what?
It opens a loop in
Yeah,
your brain.
Breaks
Exactly,
through, breaks
exactly.
through the wallpaper. So for me, in terms of, so if I was to start again today and I wanted to build a 100K following in say 60 days, right? I think I could do it.
How?
I think I could do it. And there's a framework that I've kind of worked out literally like a few days ago. So I call it the 3 Ps. So it's passion, pattern, packaging, yeah? So passion is, first of all, it takes a lot of work. You know, we're doing your podcast, right? You got to be consistent. It's a lot of volume to kind of learn the data. Figure out what you're passionate about. You like talking to people. We like talking about business. We could do this all day, every day. So that's the first thing. So in terms of what you're trying to do, a bit like we did, right? Look at things that are already going viral and try and reuse that. Don't reinvent the wheel, right? Street interviews are working in America. We brought it here. It was popping off every week. So figuring out the patterns. Then the packaging is, like we were saying, the hook, just breaking that wallpaper effect. How can you create some extreme contrast in your content? How could you make it look like something that no one's ever seen before? And those three things, if you get that together, that's a viral framework.
Yeah, the wallpaper thing and the pattern, the packaging is really interesting. Have you seen the Matthew McConaughey interview with Chris Williamson?
No. I need to watch that one still.
I couldn't make sense of like what he was saying. Everyone's raving about it. I thought the actual interview was so bad.
Yeah.
And I really like Matthew McConaughey. I thought the interview was terrible. But the set...
Yeah, the outside, right?
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was insane.
It's crazy. Oh, it's like the movie background, isn't it?
Yeah. It was honestly like a movie set. And that was making me think about like, this is a great studio, but it's a podcast studio.
Yeah.
So when you clip this, he's going to stand out, obviously, in like a movie set versus a studio like this, which is where most podcasts are
That's
interviewed.
it, man. Yeah, anything you can do to make it a little random. Even if we did this in like a flipping farm or somewhere like that, people are going to stop because it's just random.
Yeah.
There's the idea for the next one.
And I think this particularly, it does apply to short form and long form, but particularly in short form, your text is really, really important. Because before you even hear something or before you scroll, the first thing you look at is the text, right? You want to have really concise text about what you're talking about, because that's the first thing the viewer's going to see.
Well, people talk about multiple hooks, don't they, right? So you've got the visual hook. Is it visual, verbal, and text hooks?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's
So you
exactly
want a
it.
visual hook, which would be like the set or the street, right?
Or some sort of motion. Like if you're stagnant, it's not really eye-catching. Even if you just move your phone quickly, you've got some motion in the beginning of the video, so it disturbs the pattern in people's brains.
And then you've got verbal, which is what you say, and text, which is what you put on the screen. Yeah. So you've got 100 million views, 350k followers. Where do you go from here?
Sorry, can I just add one more thing? When it comes to, so that's the short form stuff. When it comes to YouTube, you want to focus on your title of your video. Then you want to make sure within the first 30 seconds that your title matches up with what you're showing in the video. So if I was talking about, here's why Rottweiler, the title of the video is, here's why Rottweilers are the best dogs in the world. Then in the first 30 seconds, I would have to explain or have some sort of video showing why the Rottweilers, or a teaser of why the Rottweiler is the best dog in the world, and a picture of the Rottweiler or a video of the Rottweiler. Something to do with the title and the content has to match up. It has to marry up within the first 30 seconds.
And why is that?
Because your content is about respecting the viewer's time, right? So the viewer has to make sure that they're going to click on a video and get what they're clicking on.
Otherwise, it's clickbait, right?
Exactly. And people just have a filter now. Like your videos won't perform well if it doesn't marry up. So you want to give back to speed to value. You want to give them the value as soon as possible and show them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these things sound like really small things in if you don't do content, but these make all the difference. Look at someone like Steven. The detail he goes into is ridiculous. Everything in terms of like, I think the temperature of the room, like the fragrances he uses in the room to relax people. All these details separate you from everyone else. So yeah,
they're also like the thumbnails they test is a joke, isn't it? They test so
mad.
I think I read that also they run ads. So they get like different ad creative for a podcast. They run ads to different creatives to see what's best before it actually goes live.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Content creation, it seems random, but there's so much like data and testing that goes behind it to make it successful. And we didn't know that in the beginning. It was
for someone that's just getting started though, right? Like you don't necessarily have to have Diary of a CEO level budgets and a 19-person team. You guys have done it with two of you.
Just two of us,
Two of us and a mic.
But the attention to detail and just analysing what's working is so important. And I underestimate that because even with the hooks, I wasn't really big on hooks. I was like, oh, the question's good, that's it. He was like, no, man, the hooks, you got to do it again.
To argue about it.
Literally.
I was like, I'm telling you, listen to me. We have to do it this way.
Because we used to like, so you know when we do our stuff here, obviously people reject us a lot, right?
Yeah.
We used to cut out the rejections, jump straight into the interview. But he was like, people want to see the rejection, that's the hook.
Yeah.
You know, us chasing them down and trying to get the answers, people want to see that. And that 10x our views.
Really? Interesting. And that's got you to 350k followers, 100 million views. Where do you go from here, right? How do you make sure you're constantly innovating?
So I'd say this is probably our weak point right now. So we're not testing enough, right? So people say, I think fail fast, essentially. We haven't tested enough new formats. We tested one last week, which did really well, but we need to be testing a lot more. And I think we basically want to turn our platform into a bit like a lad Bible, but for entrepreneurship. So we've got different shows, right, with different fields and different environments. So you come here for like an ecosystem of content, not just street interviews. So I think the first thing is diversifying our content and then partnering with brands as well to kind of bring them to life.
Is there anyone you're looking at online, like content creators, that you like the format they're using? Like you have people like the career ladder guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
sick.
he's
He's
sick.
killing
He's sick.
it.
He's
He's
smashing
killing
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something like that.
You
good.
like Jubilee as well.
Jubilee. Jubilee. You'll know. You know.
I didn't know Jubilee either, but you
know Jubilee. Like, have you seen the surrounded format on YouTube?
remember like Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. But I remember he was doing debates on Jubilee.
Don't know it.
You know, trust me.
Okay,
you know Jubilee. Everyone knows Jubilee. Like Jubilee is the blueprint. Those guys basically laid the formats down that people do now. So you see, like the sidemen do the Guess the Millionaire with the white background in the studio.
Yes.
That's a Jubilee format.
Okay.
Jubilee is literally the blueprint.
Right.
But they'll do like debates
Okay. Yeah.
between like politicians and the public and stuff like that.
That's smart.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Have you noticed any of their videos? You've never seen them before?
No, I don't think
Really?
I have.
All right.
Yeah.
But like I've seen the
Everyone-
formats. Like I've noticed a lot of these formats. So obviously
Yeah.
people are clearly using their model.
Yeah.
100%.
Taking it.
And they come up with like 1,000 ideas. They have a huge team. They come up with 1,000 ideas, test them, and then the best performing ones are the ones that you see now, and people copy those.
But I think there's really something in like building shows, right? So like obviously personal brand is really powerful, but if you build a show, you can bring people on, you can leverage other people's stuff.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like you come on our show, we did 1 million views together. We brought your personality. You can start to build something that you can bring in resources. And I think building shows is really efficient.
Yeah, so like you said, diversifying the content. So we've already done the street interview stuff. We've done stuff with like people like how to. So we did how to buy a business with Yusufa. We've done a new format that we just released recently with Lovable, where we're giving people the opportunity to pitch their business idea
This is
to
great, yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
And then they get cash, they get Lovable subscription, and then they also get a mentorship call with Tim, right? But that was in the street. So like, once again, we're doing that wallpaper filter thing and providing opportunities for people as well. So it's diversifying content.
We
And
should have done this in the street, you know.
I know we should have.
that would have been crazy. That would have been
Next,
crazy.
we'll do another one where we
Yeah.
actually sit in
Yeah.
the street.
That'd have
do
been
it.
sick.
We'd have to do it. I mean, Canary Wharf would be fairly safe with the
Yeah,
mics,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
somewhere else. with
Even
mics.
like, yeah, if you do it in a street that's quite busy, that'd be cool. Or where there's a road and then cars can come past and it almost looks like it's going to hit us. That would go crazy.
Maybe we got like loads of coats on or something. Looking
Something
really, like,
silly,
yeah.
like literally. But yeah, and yeah, we're looking at new formats as well. We got a format that we're coming up with now that is really exciting, actually. So stay tuned.
no spoilers here. No spoilers here. Make sure you follow the channel to find out.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We've spoken a lot about like modeling off other people, like using the Jubilee format. A lot of people copy that, which I think is like so smart. And actually, learning from other people is exactly what you should be doing, especially in content creation. But there's got to be some element of making it unique as well. So how do you make sure that what you guys are creating, people can't just consume somewhere else? Because like if they can just consume the American version, then like why would they watch yours, right? There's got to be some form of
Yeah, so that's when like the packaging comes in. So like, for example, our new series is it's kind of leveraged off Dragon's Den, right? But it doesn't look anything like Dragon's Den. So as we said, it's in the streets, it's one-to-one, it's a younger investor. And we also kind of create like a gamified element to it. So it's got like a health bar and it looks like a GTA. set
Yeah, I
or
saw this.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, okay, something that's working, repackaging it so that it looks unique, creating that contrast of, it's literally Tim Armu, which is a successful entrepreneur, sitting in the middle of the street in Shoreditch, and a random guy walking past and pitching to him. So it's random. It breaks the wallpaper effect. So I think that's how we kind of crack through in it.
Yeah, and I think it also depends on the type of content that you make, right? So most people don't think about it, but there's really two types of content. There's education and then there's entertainment. So in entertainment niche, it's really hard to break through because you're competing with like a Mr. Beast and those kind of guys, right? Whereas in education, you have a bit more leeway. I think education's like food, right? So people eat McDonald's. That's probably not the best example, right? I hate McDonald's actually.
takeaway?
It's like people try loads of different foods, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you only listen to one podcast. Like, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
You listen to loads of different podcasts. So I think you have an opportunity there to add your unique spin on it. So your personality. And I think something that we do differently, there's street interview guys that do what we do in loads of countries. There's obviously like Jordan Welsh, Hard Knocks. There's a guy in France that does it. There's a guy in South Africa that does it, right? But what we try and do is not just inspiration, but we ask for actionable tips and business ideas that people can try and start like straight away. So it's not just motivation. Motivation is great, but we want to provide more value. And then also we've done giveaways as well, where we're helping people actually get money to start their business. So, and then we add our personality in it.
So I was going to say, like, people think, oh, podcast is saturated, this is street interview is saturated, but you are the USP, right? If you watch our YouTube video and you watch someone else's, it feels different because our personality is so different to theirs. And that's all you need. You're the unique selling point for your content.
How do you guys make money? Like, how are you looking at monetizing in the future? Right? Because there's some commercial element to this, right? Like, what's the model?
Yeah. If we don't make money, we can't do the videos, right?
Yeah.
So right now, how we make money is through brand deals. Brand deals are the main bulk of the cash. So obviously, YouTube, the platforms pay as well. TikTok, Instagram don't pay anything. And YouTube, we make money from ad revenue on YouTube and brand sponsorships as well. So those are the main elements. How are we going to monetize in the future?
Brand deals is an amazing revenue stream. Not going to lie, like, it's super profitable. You can have so much value. Also, if you can find a way to kind of bring customers to a brand, you can get a lot bigger budgets as well. So really providing value for the brands is like the number one, and it's almost all profit margin really. And then I think we basically built like a crazy network of really successful people like yourself that, like, we're thinking, okay, we should provide access to them. So our followers, I'm sure they want to connect with people like yourself. And we're just thinking, okay, what's the best way to do that? It'll be some kind of platform or community. And
I think that's a smart model for you. I was saying this to Yash before. I was like, with the distribution you've got and the people you have access to, some sort of like education community or course has to be a
bro, like
play.
even because we've got WhatsApp groups of everyone we've interviewed, right? We've probably got over 150 millionaires in our WhatsApp group.
That's mental.
And a few billionaires as well. And it's like, we need to do something with this, man.
With that access.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about an event as well. Everyone wants us to do an event.
Yeah.
So.
Events was one of the things I said as well. Operational headache, but like,
yeah.
it could be huge. And it builds community, I think.
Yeah, it
does,
that's probably like the unseen part of an event that maybe you don't monetize as much right now, but you build a real sense of community and people basically buy into you guys and come back over and over again.
Yeah.
I think we overlooked that we were trying to avoid doing any sorts of events like for years, and then we basically were like, okay, we did a co-event with Lovable. Obviously, you came to it, right? Yeah. But they were like, yeah, like let's just do an event together. So we ended up doing it with them, and that kind of forced us to put the foot in to take the first step into events, right? So now that we realized the power of it, and like a lot of the people that got there, they were like, wow, like I really made a really great connection with someone I wouldn't have, right? Yeah. We realized, okay, like we're doing something, this is actually important.
Yeah.
So I think we would definitely do some sort of event in the future.
Do you know what's crazy as well? I've been thinking, it's like, and I think Steven said something like this. He was like, don't worry about making money in the beginning, right? If you can provide value, value will come back. So like, we didn't even think about a business model in the beginning. We just provided value. And along the way, doors have started to open. Obviously, it's picking the right doors, but opportunities present themselves. And you just make sure, okay, this is the one I want to go after. But in the beginning, just focus on providing as much value as possible. And I think that's what we did.
I mean, the opportunities that come from posting content online.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's
mental,
mad.
There are people that don't know. There are people that
I think it's
know.
the best job in the world,
it's
bro.
It's crazy.
Because like we've interviewed so many people, and the content creators are probably the happiest.
You reckon?
I've seen. Yeah.
Well, you've interviewed some cool people. Like, I mean, names that most people know, like Molly Mae's, Jamie Laing's, Iman Gadzhi,
founder of Grenade, Alan Barrett.
That
was a crazy one.
How do these interviews come about? Like, how do you actually make the interview happen?
Persistence and grind. Literally, like Iman. How we get Iman?
It was at that car event, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's mad.
It was crazy. Like, So I'm very impulsive, right? So I looked at Jordan Welsh's. I think you were talking about Jordan Welsh. We were in the car, me, you, and Reese, just driving somewhere. And then he was talking about Jordan Welsh. I ended up going on Jordan Welsh's Instagram, and then I saw he was going to be at Modball. So I was like, oh, what's Modball? Never heard of that before. So then we looked at it, and it's in the UK. So, and we were like, it's in 2 days. So I was like, bro, we have to get there. Like, how do we get there? And that's one thing that we've realized as well, that's helped us. We don't have the mentality of, oh, it's too long or we can't do it. It's how do we get it done? So then I think you reached out to the Modball team, and then we got press passes. That's why you saw the lanyards on us. So we're like, okay, we're going to get there now, but it doesn't mean we're going to get the interviews. So I think we walked up on the street. Where was it again? It was outside the museum.
Like Euston or something.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah.
And then we see this track full of like these mad supercars, and we're like, okay, great. Like, we're here now. And then I saw Mike Thurston getting interviewed. So I'm a bit nervous at this time because I've followed Mike Thurston for ages. Do you know what I mean? So I see him getting interviewed. I'm like, oh, is he going to want to interview with us? Like in my head, I was just like, how do we make sure we get this guy?
Yeah.
And he was mad humble about it. We went up to him and said, look, we're just trying to inspire the next generation. Been following you for ages. Would you mind doing an interview with us? And he was like, yeah, sure. Did that. After that built up the confidence. I was like, okay, we got Mike Thurston. Now we can say we've interviewed people like Mike Thurston to the next person. And we know they're going to be friends or they know each other, right? Because they're all going to the same event.
Yeah.
So, so like, cool, got Mike Thurston now. Job done. And then we saw Jordan Welsh. He was just stood next to his G-Wagon. It was like mad compact. And then I was like, let's go get Jordan Welsh. And then
I've been watching this guy for years, man. Before I started content, like good 10 years. I was like, oh, I've got to interview Jordan, man. But there was loads of people around him, innit? Kareem was like, bro, why are you stunting? Just go for it. I literally just cut through, started talking to him. He's such a chill guy, man. And it was a sick interview. I just like, boy, I watched this guy on YouTube. Now I see him in front of me. This is crazy.
And that's the person that started the inspiration for the channel as well.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah, it's mad.
Full circle moment.
And then Iman, he was like the headliner. He was just right in front of this, was it a Bugatti or something crazy? Like everyone surrounded him. So once again, I'm like, oh God, how am I going to cut through and get this guy? And then same thing. I was just like, just go for it. Went up to him, told him the same thing. And he gave us really good advice.
Yeah.
The Molly Mae one, I'm pissed, by the way. Can I swear?
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was like, I was glad we got it. I was pissed because I wasn't there.
All right. Yeah.
I wasn't there.
You
and
were
then
working at the time.
This guy was out. Yeah. So this guy was out in Knightsbridge.
Knightsbridge.
Yeah. Tell him how you got Molly, man.
Yeah, so we were just out in Knightsbridge, just shooting. Imagine, so the days always go like this, right? The morning is dead, and it comes to like 1:30, whatever, and you haven't got much, and you think, oh, today's gonna be really shit. And so I was just walking around. I was all tired and I was hungry. Hadn't eaten all day, and I was walking down by Harrods, and I see the ice cream truck, and I interview another guy that's from Dubai. So I'm interviewing him. Then my camera guy is looking at me like this, and I'm like, why does he keep looking at me? And he goes like this, and he's like, oh, he says Molly Mae. Molly Mae walks past me to go to the ice cream truck. But I'm interviewing this guy, and I'm like, oh, can I cut the interview? Is that rude? Then I was like, bro, sorry, man, I'm going to have to just cut in it because we've got to interview someone else. I just had to. Then I cut around, and she was literally getting ice cream for a kid, and I was like, oh, okay, this is my only chance. I was like, oh, excuse me, we've got a channel of 300,000 entrepreneurs, 100 million plus views. Can we get a second of your time just to inspire them? And she was really nice and lucky. She was like, yeah, sure. And then we were chatting. But during the conversation, she was getting quite flustered, innit? And I was thinking, why is she getting so flustered? Like, I'm proper chill. And she was like, oh, sorry, but like I was really traumatized by previous interviews. And I haven't done any interviews since my last one.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, don't worry, we'll send you the content after. Like, it'll be fine. And it was all cool questions, innit? But I literally got like 5 minutes, and I was like, this is sick. This is crazy. Yeah. Send it to him. He was like, bro, that's mad.
I said, Molly Mae, are you crazy? That's insane. Just because I knew she wasn't doing interviews.
Yeah.
But that's what you get when you take a chance.
But she was proper chill, man. Proper nice.
Yeah.
Proper nice.
Really happy that she took the time to speak. Jamie Laing, another one.
Yeah.
This one was ridiculous because we were just wrapping up after a long day. Like, we were shooting for hours. We started at like 9.
Yeah.
I think we finished around 6.
Yeah.
Just constantly walking around in where was it?
But this is what always happens. Yeah, he's like, we're all tired and ready to go home. He's like, bro, do not turn the camera off
Yeah.
until we get into the station. This happens every time.
Yeah, we created a rule. Like, we're not allowed to turn the camera off until we're literally outside the station, all ready
love
to
that.
go home.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that day we started packing up a bit though. You
We
forgot.
did,
We
yeah,
started
yeah.
packing up, right? But it wasn't fully packed away. I looked to my left after we just finished the interview. I said, "Oh my God, that's Jamie Laing." I said, go, go, go. He had the mic in his hand. I pushed him. I was like, go, 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 quickly. And then I'm just like speed walking behind him, fumbling, putting the wire in the camera and everything. And then luckily I got the camera ready.
It's
and
mad,
then
isn't it?
he went up to Jamie Laing, and that was like, that's one of my favorite interviews that we've
Yeah,
done as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Because he dropped some gems.
But I tell you, yeah, the number one hack, and we could talk about the Steven one
Oh, yeah, that was
a bit
good.
later on.
Yeah.
Or now.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear it.
So before we get into the Steven one, so I'm telling you, the number one hack to networking is to get a media pass, yeah? Media access. You don't even need a big platform. You need a camera, you need a mic, and that's it. You apply for media access to these events, and they'll let you backstage to interview the big guests. And this is how we got our biggest guest. I'll let you tell the story for that.
Yeah, so shout out to Black Business Show, because we went to Black Business Show. We knew Steven Bartlett was going to be speaking there.
Yeah.
I didn't actually genuinely believe in my heart we were going to get into with him. But I just said, let's just go. Let's take a chance. So at the time he's coming up on stage, I'm like, okay, where do we need to be? Like, we need to be like really close to him. So what I did is I got the camera. Remember, I'm wearing fresh white Air Force Ones, yeah? He's on stage. He's on stage. The row's literally here. People sat down ready to see him speak. I've gone right in front of someone in between the crevice, acting like I'm a part of the Black Business Show film crew. Yeah, with my little...
But bearing in mind, there's like 1,000 people in the room.
Loads of people in the background. And I've gone down and creased the hell out of my Air Forces. So now I'm like, you've creased your Air Forces, you have to get it. And then I see him, he's speaking on stage. After he gets off stage, he exits to the right. So I'm like, I have to be the first person to get up to him before he walks away. So I've gone straight up to him. I'm like, hey, Steven, really, really inspired by you. Can we get 30 seconds of your time? And then he looks at me, he's like, and then the CEO comes and like takes him away. Raf takes him away because he's getting bombarded.
The whole room
with
is trying
people.
to get to him, innit?
So I'm like, shit, what do I do now? So I've just stayed close to him.
Because he's tall as well, we kind of leant over with the mic like this.
And I got my phone out quickly. And I was like, what's one piece of advice you want to give to the next generation? And he says, those who think they can and those who think they can't are both usually right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, you legend. Clippable. And then we posted it on our story now after.
Yeah, because I was like, let me put it on the story. So you can see it on our Instagram. We're like, oh, guys, we really tried. This is what we learned. Hopefully we can get a full interview with him in the future. Posted it on our story and we tagged him. And then so we go home and now I'm chilling with everyone on my sofa. We get a message from Steven like, hey, guys, love the hustle. Come to my office after I come back from LA. And so we're like, this is crazy. Steven Bartlett is the number one on our hit list.
Yeah.
We were jumping around, man.
We made
were
it.
going crazy.
How many views did that get? The content with him, do you reckon?
Over 1 million.
The place for the Air Force Ones then, the Create a Fun page.
It made it. It made it back. But the maddest thing is, that took like 3 months after that. So he was just like, yeah, after I come back from LA in 10 days, come to my office.
Yeah.
Reached out to his team and they were like, yeah, unfortunately, he's not available anymore. Pushed it back a month. Then we were like, yeah, cool. But bear in mind, I was working at the time. So I had to take holiday. I had to take off holiday every single time.
This is what people don't see.
Yeah.
Hustle, mate.
So I took off holiday again, and then that ended up not working out. And then finally, I was just like, okay, let me take this last holiday because I was literally running out of holiday. And then the maddest thing is they're like, yeah, you're gonna go interview Steven Bartlett in his house. So we're like, did I read that right?
Oh, what, yeah.
In his house.
Mad.
So we went to Steven Bartlett's house and interviewed him, did a podcast with him. Insane.
His house is incredible, by the way.
I
It's
bet. Fucking
the best penthouse I've ever seen in my life.
I won't ask you where it was. We'll
I can't tell
pay
you that.
Steven some respect. I won't ask you where it was. Yeah, obviously we've spoken about some of the amazing interviews that you've done.
Yeah.
If you've got to rank the top 3 though of all time,
I think ours might
who's
be a bit
making the top
different,
3?
You do yours.
All right, so my one
They might
is-
have a couple that are same.
100% Steven. That is just crazy. There's a guy called Micaiah Rawson who's probably not super famous, but he built and sold £100 million tech company like in his 20s.
Wow.
The guy is a machine. He's like AI. Every question we gave to him was like instant answers that just changed the way your brain thinks. Mad. And then who's the third one? Probably Jeff Lokes, who you. I don't know if you know Jeff Logs.
No, I actually don't.
So he's quite big in the fitness space. I think he's got over 1 million followers. Good-looking guy, talks really confident, and I just thought he was a sick guy, man. And I followed his stuff from like when I was a teenager, so that was top 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say same thing for me. I'd say Steven for sure. He's like a wizard. That guy's a wizard. I really liked Jamie Laing's interview. Actually, he said something. I was like, ooh, that's right. He said business is paid in two ways: cash and experience. Don't take the cash, take the experience. The cash will follow.
I love that.
I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
And then Tim Armu, he was one of my favorites as well because he taught me that you don't have to be the best. You just have to be in the wave. And what he meant was like during back in the days where content creation and influencer marketing was great, there was loads of people doing it. But just because he was in the right wave, obviously you have to do well, but you don't have to be the absolute best. In the wave, he managed to sell his business for 8 figures, right? Same thing with AI right now. We're in the AI wave. If you've got an AI agency or anything like that, you're in the right wave. You just have to do good business. And then after that, I think you're on your way. You'll be successful.
Mosey talks about this concept as well. He calls it like you can be like a level 2 operator in a level 1 opportunity. It's something like that.
Yeah,
so true.
Make a lot.
That contributes a lot. Like you don't have to be the best. You have to just be in the right wave at the right time.
Yeah.
Any other like nuggets of wisdom from the people you've interviewed that stand out, like really profound, that you'd love to share with the audience?
So I've got a fourth person.
Okay, here we go.
So she's called Afnan Khalifa. Yeah, this guy thinks she's sick. She's so good at content.
She's amazing at content.
But it's something that she said that just resonated, and just the more I heard it, the more I thought about it, the more it resonated, right? And it completely just broke the matrix for me. So she said, what did she say? It was basically like, what do the rich know that the poor don't? And she was like, the rich doubt their fear and trust their vision. The poor doubt their vision and trust their fear.
Wow.
So you think about what that means, right? And it means like when you're looking at starting something, you always think about what can go wrong. But if successful people think about what can go right, what's the upside, and it's not doubting yourself and just taking action. And the more you think about it, the more it just changes the way you see reality. So that to me was like crazy.
Gold. 2 for me. One from Catherine Byrne. So she was on The Apprentice. She said, those who mind do not matter. Those who matter do not mind. To me, it's like there's going to be loads of people that aren't doing anything that are always going to be criticizing you. We've had it all the time, like cringe content. You're not as good as this person. Why do you guys talk like that? Why do you dress like that? Why are you wearing a backpack? All of that stuff, right? They're like, yeah, you're not that good. Just stop. Like, just stop.
Yeah.
If we listen to them, we wouldn't be meeting the crazy people we are. We wouldn't get the positive comments too. So you have to ignore those people. People that are actually doing things in life, they're not going to be criticizing you. They're going to be encouraging you. Or they just won't say anything because they're doing their own thing, too busy. And then another one that I loved actually from Sally Winter. Ambition without action is anxiety. That to me was fire.
Facts.
Everyone has an idea. Everyone has ambition. But if you're not doing anything about it, you're always going to be replaying it in your head, what could have been. And then it leads you to being anxious. So if you have an idea, take action and then apply what I just said about Catherine. Don't worry about what anyone else says. Just go for it.
One of the things I've picked up from what you guys have been saying is that the biggest difference between the most successful people in the world and the average person is just how they think.
Literally.
No. Like, bro, it's crazy because obviously the whole mission was to find the secret to success. And the secret is there is no secret. And the stuff that they say to you, you think, oh, but I want more out of that answer. It's like, it's all mindset. It's literally all mindset, the way they view things. Like, for example, Steven, the one thing, and he always talks about it, the one thing that differentiates him from everyone else is he outfails the competition. He's actually hired, I think, a failure team. So he's testing things at such a rapid rate. He's learning faster than anyone else because failure, when you fail, you learn. That's the fastest way to learn, right? And that's how you grow and beat the competition. So literally that summarizes it.
He says it. Failure is feedback. Feedback is success.
Yeah.
Love it. Guys,
we got one-liners for days, by the way.
This was intense. I learned a lot from this. I want to have some fun as well. We've had a lot of fun, but I want to have a bit more fun and do something. I thought in the spirit of getting content creators on, we should do some content creation style.
Shots, tequila.
We should have some content creation style questions in this interview. So the first thing we're going to do is you guys are going to be blind ranking business models.
Cool.
So you've interviewed people across like pretty much every business model that exists. I'm going to fire a few business models at you. Some of them you guys have actually mentioned that you did yourselves as well. So it'd be interesting to see how you rank these. And you're going to rank them GOAT, good, average, bad, and don't even bother. I'll remind you of those.
Okay, cool.
But I'm going to be harsh. You can only put one in GOAT.
Okay.
Did it have to be the same?
You've got to agree on it.
Okay.
That's tricky.
Okay. First one is agency. So you've got GOAT, good, average, bad, or don't even bother.
Good.
I would say it's good.
And the reason why I wouldn't put it as GOAT is because it's very time intensive and it's hard to scale. I think you said this to us, to be fair.
Easy to start, hard to scale.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Easiest to
We're
start.
just stealing your lines.
SaaS.
I'd say it's a great business. Very scalable. Software as a service.
It takes a lot of money to start there.
Yeah, but it's a great business once you start. Are we talking about people that haven't got money and need to start, or are we just talking general?
You've got to consider every single factor.
Okay.
Is there only one per thing, yeah?
No, you can put as many as you like in good, average, bad, and don't even bother. But you can only put one in GOAT. So you can put this in good as well if you want.
Oh, great.
I'd say great.
Yeah, great. Not goated, though, because it takes a lot of money to start at the moment. AI is probably going to change that.
Yeah. Digital products. So like courses, communities.
I'd say they're good. I'd say they're really good, actually, because from my opinion, you create them once, the digital products anyway, you create them once, and all you need is traffic to keep selling them. It's really, like they say there's no such thing as passive income, but that's just one of the closest ways you can get to it. You're packaging your knowledge, and then you're putting it out there. It doesn't require any more time or effort from you.
Not great. Like, what's bad about digital products?
Bad about it? The only thing I'd say is you'd have to keep creating more and more digital products. So
You need a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic, yeah.
But I think if you're good at content, though, you're just gonna
These
actually
guys.
get traffic.
We've got 100,000 followers.
It's easy.
We didn't always have it though. But yeah, great, you say?
I think it's great, yeah.
Okay.
Very scalable.
I don't have a strong enough argument to not say great.
All right.
Do you know what I'm factored on? Is scalability, upfront investment, and ROI on time. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ecom.
I've done a lot. I've worked for a lot of ecom companies, and it's a headache, mate.
Okay, so the margins aren't the best, but and it takes quite a lot. You need at least 5 to 10K to start. I'd say.
It's expensive to
Yeah.
start. Loads of ads.
Yeah, I'd say it's good, but some people say it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you putting it?
I think it's good. The reason why I say it's not great is because the margins are quite small, especially on Amazon. Amazon eats all the margin. It takes a lot of money to really get a product off the ground, and I think you need quite a few products.
I'd say good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar, slightly different. Drop shipping in 2025 or 2026.
I wouldn't put in good.
I think it's crap, mate.
I wouldn't put in good personally.
What's below average?
It's average, bad, don't even bother.
I'd say bad because one, you can make money from it, right? But you're not in control of the product, and you're also relying on the traffic. So you've got two things that you have to consider, right? So when I did it, I didn't have a lot of money, and I didn't get to see the product, so I had little control over its delivery time. And then another thing, I'd also have to find influencers, for example, to pay them to then market the product as well. So I'd pick something else personally.
Yeah. Also, you want to be building assets, right? If you're a drop shipper, you can be erased like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Trading.
I'd say trading is.
we got different views on
Yeah,
that.
I'd say trading's great to my opinion.
Okay.
I think trading is below average.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro, do you know how many people do trading and how many people actually make some decent money out of it?
Okay, so that's a skill issue.
Yeah. I think it's high risk. It's extremely high risk. So, but what do you think?
I think it is high risk, but you have to learn, like with anything, you have to learn the skill of trading, right? You have to learn it. I'd say trading's great because you can start on a demo account, which is basically free. Then all you have to do is find a good mentor or someone to teach you, which is the hard part because there's a load of people that it doesn't have a great reputation. There's loads of people that don't make good money trading. But once you find the right person to learn from, you've learned the skill forever. You know how to trade. You don't have to risk money on a demo account. You create a fresh account, or you can do prop firms where you pay for a test, and then you use their accounts, and then you build up money from that, and then put it into your personal account, and that's it.
Guys, forget trading. Create some content.
I say trading is great.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
All right. This one, retail product. So rather than like selling it online, like actually starting a physical store in
Oh,
person.
whoa, what's the worst ranking?
Don't even bother.
Don't do that. Okay, that is
Decided.
awful.
And the final one, go on.
I don't agree with that.
Oh yeah, no, go.
I don't agree with that at all. Some of the biggest brands in the world have retail products, right? Like
What, they sell it in store? Yeah.
yeah, every brand you think of, like this
Listen,
water is a
I've
retail
worked for
product, right?
some of the biggest e-com companies. Yeah. Sorry, what do you call it? FMCG brands, right? 90% of their money comes from e-com. The stuff that's retail is just for like brand awareness.
Brand, yeah.
Yeah, because you
That's
don't.
true, actually.
No one goes into stores to buy stuff. You're just looking.
Now anyway, it's less. There's less and more of it's online sales, but they do it for brand awareness actually. Yeah. Okay.
We know some stuff now, innit?
Where's that going? Don't even bother.
It depends on what level you're at. Like if
Don't.
you're doing well online,
Don't.
I would bother for the brand awareness part. But if you're starting out, I wouldn't bother.
Okay, don't even bother.
It's a waste.
Yeah,
And the final one, affiliate marketing.
that could be. We haven't got a goated one, have we?
No, you might have to move one up. If you
Where's
Yeah.
content, bro?
content I didn't put in there.
Oh
That
my
was
it?
god,
that was obviously going to be goated for you.
that is goated, bro.
Affiliate marketing. Ooh,
I say great, you know,
great.
if it's high ticket. So that's a gap. Affiliate for high ticket products and services.
I think that's the one that's
Build an asset though.
That's true. Yeah.
I think that's the one I've least thought about.
Yeah.
I'd say it's good because it's kind of passive. Once you've got traffic, you're all right. So yeah,
All right, what are you moving to
go.
goated? Maybe a way of finding this out is if I gave you 10,000 quid to start a business now, which one are you
Just
starting?
create a content show, mate. But anyway, scrapping that.
What's in the great so far?
So in
SaaS is-
great, you've put agency. I think you put SaaS in great, digital products. That's it that you put in great.
I would go SaaS personally.
Yeah,
I'd go SaaS.
Yeah, I wouldn't say any of them are goated though.
No
Yeah, but if it is, it's SaaS.
Okay. And if you could add one, you'd chuck content in there.
media content.
Bro, if I had, you don't even need.
These guys are overriding the rules of the game. We'll stick content.
It's literally
Great,
it's
go.
a cheat code.
It's the
'Cause you're not
cheat
only
code.
making money, right? You get like more than one effect from it.
Bro.
You're not only making money, you're networking with some of the most powerful people in the world, right? So it provides you access. You're building your personal brand if you put your face on it. Like there's so many effects from it.
Bro, you keep this podcast up. See where you are next year. Like the opportunities that open up, and you don't need much money to start.
I guess the thing is as well, like creating content online makes all of the other models more possible. Like
Yeah.
whichever
Yeah.
model you pick,
The
if you've got an
fundamental.
audience of hundreds of thousands of people, it's going to be easier to do.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. So maybe next time we do this, when you've done the podcast more, you would actually put media on the,
Yeah, that's wild.
the list.
That's a wild move.
I knew you were obviously going to put that as goated, so it would have been it was boring
It'd
answer.
be
You guys have overrided the rules of the pod.
Yeah, sass.
Okay, next one then. Who's the cooler entrepreneur? And this is like winner stays on.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to read out a list of names, and like you've got to decide between them.
These people we've interviewed.
No. These are
Alright,
just
that's
like
techie.
well-known
yeah.
entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Okay, so first two we've got up. It's a heavy hitting first round. Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos?
The
Cooler.
Elon.
I'll say Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Elon Musk.
I'm going to need you guys to agree on this, or it's
Yeah.
going to be a really difficult
Bro,
question.
Elon.
Look how
man.
Jeff started.
Cooler though.
Yeah.
Bro,
Look
Elon
at him
Musk.
walking around with his shades on, man. The aviators.
Bro, do you know he's got a flamethrower company, Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
He sells flamethrowers, bro. Gotta be Elon.
He's getting eliminated next round. Go Elon.
Alright.
Elon Musk or Coco Chanel?
Coco Chanel.
Alright.
Coco Chanel or Sam Altman?
I'll go Coco still.
Alright.
Why do you disagree though?
Yeah, Sam isn't really cool, is he, Sam Altman?
He's building a really cool company. I've seen his interviews. I don't think he likes getting interviewed personally.
Yeah.
But Coco Chanel, she's built a revolutionary. What's
She's
the
cool.
word
She's
that
cool.
it's like? The word I'm looking for is everlasting. Like
That's a good.
her brand is
legacy.
is Coco Chanel is forever.
Okay, Coco or Bill Gates?
Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel or Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs,
Yeah.
inspirational
Steve
man.
Jobs, man.
Steve Jobs or Richard Branson?
Whew,
Heavy hitters
that's
there.
gonna be a hard one.
Richard Branson's a cool guy.
He's very cool.
The guy.
Have you seen him just playing chess with like
Yeah,
Everett Eze?
yeah. Inviting people on the island and playing chess.
But
When's
isn't he
our
like 80 years old and he's like skydiving and bungee jumping
yeah,
off mountains?
I'll go Richard Branson. You know,
Okay. Branson or Jack Ma?
Branson, for me.
Branson.
Branson or Brian Chesky?
Still Branson.
Branson.
Branson or Zuck? Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuck's had a rebrand, you know.
He ain't cool, bro.
Zuck's had a rebrand.
I'm not falling for it. No, he's not cool at all.
Okay, go Branson.
Branson.
I'll
Man.
go Branson.
Branson or Jack Dorsey?
Oh,
Do you know what? I'm personally sticking to Branson.
Branson.
Branson or
What are you saying though?
Branson. Yeah.
Over Jack Dorsey, yeah?
Yeah.
Branson or Tim Cook?
He's like the CEO, Apple CEO.
Yeah.
Nah, Branson. Branson's the
Branson,
winner.
you're the winner.
He's
Yeah,
the winner.
That's the GOAT, man.
Okay, final few.
And it's not just because he's on our hit list.
Get you guys to Necker Island. Right?
Yeah, literally.
Final few questions then. Who's the coolest entrepreneur you've ever interviewed? Coolest, not like the best or top of the hit list.
Well, yeah. For me, it's Jeff Logues.
He's a cool guy.
I just like the fact that where he came from and where he is now. So I think he was like sleeping in his car and like he was overweight, out of shape, and he just turned his whole life around from using his mindset. And if you look at him now, he's a model. He's got loads of followers, but also his brain is really sharp. And I just like the transformation he did. And he's just a cool guy. So.
Yeah, it'd be Jeff or... Do you know what? There's something about Stuart Trevor, founder of All Saints. He's just got some...
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
But Tim's cool as well, to be fair. Like they both got like a swag to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Just
I'd
cool
hope.
guys.
I'd hope the founder of All Saints would have some level.
He's a character, man. Trust me.
Okay, who's the worst?
Who's the worst?
Who's the worst entrepreneur you've ever interviewed? Or like, has there been an interview that you've done that's like it's never been uploaded?
There was one guy, I can't say his name.
Nah, don't say his name. We didn't even interview him really, but we met him.
Do you know who we're talking? I'm talking?
Yeah, we can
Oh boy.
The tall, one of them. What his name?
Yeah, one of the founders that we interviewed, man. I think he was really stuck up.
Yeah.
Like to the point, like we're trying to speak to him, and he's like not even give us eye contact. Zero respect. And it's not like respect us because we're doing interviews and we've got followers or anything like that. It's just like when you're speaking to someone,
you look at them.
at least like look at them or acknowledge that you're speaking to them. Like he's actually like this the whole time. I'm stood here, microphone's there. And he's like, yeah, I do this, I do that. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm done with you now. Bye-bye. Didn't say that, but that was the kind of attitude.
Yeah. And I think with us, because we're really respectful guys, innit? And like the way he was being was just unwarranted. And I think the ego was uncalled for. So yeah, that's the worst.
Finally, I think you might have mentioned it, but dream guest that you've not yet interviewed.
Got a list, would you like to know?
They might be listening.
They're
They're not listening.
Yeah.
Victoria Beckham, give us a shout.
Okay.
Yeah, she'd be sick. She'd be intimidating though.
Do you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
I like her story quite a lot actually.
Steven was definitely number one for a long time.
Yeah.
We done that already. Completed it. Richard Branson.
Yeah, you mentioned Branson.
Yeah,
before.
100%.
Yeah. So Branson and Victoria Beckham.
That's a few. Yeah, that's two of them.
Who else?
I've got in my head Denzel Washington. I know it's a bit random. Denzel Washington is a huge inspiration. That guy, he spits fire. Like I know he'll make you reconsider your whole life and take a new path. Like Denzel Washington would be amazing.
Do you know who I'd love to see interviewed? You guys follow football at all?
A little bit.
Used to.
Do you know Matthew Flamini?
Flamini,
Yes.
Arsenal
For
player.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
He's worth like a few billion now.
Is it
Really?
what?
What is
Flamini.
He is the maddest entrepreneur.
Really?
What does he do? Hold on.
He's like, I think he might be like second on like footballer net worth ever.
What the heck?
But it's all from business.
He's worth more than Beckham.
And like, I think so. I genuinely think
that's
so. Let me
wild.
check. And no one knows it. So like,
I'll
he's
just find out now.
so quiet about it.
Yeah.
So I'd love to
He
see
was an
that.
okay player, wasn't?
Yeah, he's alright.
Flamini, you are the greatest.
Oh yeah, scratch that out. We need him. Wait, what does he do?
He's now worth over 10 billion.
Flamini,
10
bro.
billion, did you say?
Wow, that's what Give Me Sport reports.
10.
As
It must be.
Is he like the
It
richest
has
guy
to
in the
be
UK
tech.
or something?
It has to be tech.
Retired from football in 2019.
I've got a list.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me check the
Flamini.
hit list quickly.
My list is so Emma Greed. I'd love to get her on.
Emma Greed.
For those who don't know, she did help. I think she launched Skims and a lot of the Kim Kardashian stuff. She'd be sick. And Will Smith.
Will Smith, okay.
I think the way he views the world is very unique, and I think he's very inspiring. Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna
And now Flamini. We need to get Flamini.
Flamini would be so good. It's no one realizes it.
wait. Let me see if I could pull up the list that I sent the other day.
But what does he do?
GF Biochemicals.
Oh,
What is that?
That's like health tech, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for the last hour and a bit. This has been unreal. I've
We've
learned
been
so
waffling,
much from
innit?
this. No, it's been absolutely class. And I think the watchers, I think the listeners and viewers will love this episode. So thanks for giving up your time. I hope you found the hot seat on the other side of the interview okay.
I've been sweating. Boy.
For people that enjoyed today's interview and they want to find more about you guys, Instagram, TikToks, YouTube, we're now pushing content on. We'll make sure they're all linked.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to push?
Check out the YouTube, man. We're dropping banging content every single week. And yeah, anything else?
Do follow these guys because like their content is another level, and there's
Thank
cool
you,
people
man.
like me on there. You know, there's far more intelligent people than me that otherwise you would not have access to. So drop these guys a follow because they're doing some top work. Guys,
Thanks
thank you
for
so
having us,
much.
Having us, man.
Pleasure. Nice one.
That's on.
Take care, guys. Thank you.